Hey, it's been a long time since we've talked about Critical Role, so let's see what's up with Critical Role, because they've snuck their way into RPG news again. It is noon. It is the 22nd day of July, 2021. I am your grumpy guide to all things gaming, and Matthew Mercer and company are sort of in the news again. I mean, not really. It's not like anything major important, but it could be. So, as we know, sometime in last year, Critical Role created their own publishing arm called Darrington Press, named after one of the characters from Vox Machina. They've released a couple products so far through Darrington Press, a board game. They've got a stack of stuff coming up. And now they are re-releasing the Tal'Dorei Reborn campaign setting. Tal'Dorei, of course, being the world that Critical Role Part 1, Part 2, and the current one is set in. There was a previous one of these done by Green Ronin, not Wizards of the Coast. And of course, there is the one that is done by Wizards of the Coast that is more related to the second season of Critical Role than Mighty Nine. This is originally was based upon the first season, but now they've moved it up a little and made it more current. So it includes all the information from both seasons, all the things that Matt and company made up that were specific to that game, like classes, races, source material, spells, stuff like that. Gives you maps, gives you information on the world, major NPCs, major artifacts, major historic events, major monsters, the history of Vox Machina and the Mighty Nine. It's 280 pages. Advances the Tal'Dorei setting up by 2 decades, so I guess that's sets it to where it is currently going on in the Tal'Dorei world post Mighty Nine. Shiny new stuff. If you didn't get the original one and you want to find out everything you needed to know, or at least Matt Mercer's willing to tell you about Tal'Dorei, here we go. And this is being done through their company as opposed to the previous one, which is done by Green Ronin. I assume it's no longer on the Green Ronin website. Let's check. Shop. Yep, it's not there anymore. So this is now being done through Tal'Dorei Press, which of course means any money they make off of this product goes directly to them. They don't have to deal with a secondary publishing company and split the profits. And this, of course, gives them 100% more control over the IP. Something we predicted earlier this year when we saw the announcement and saw the end of Mighty Nine and saw how they were sort of slowly separating themselves bit by bit from the ever-present eye of Wizards of the Coast. Of course, this is 5th edition rules because there is not an official Critical Role role-playing game out yet. Doesn't mean there won't be. We have speculated about what Critical Role's plans and Darrington Press's plans are going forward in relation to the 50th anniversary coming up. What would happen if they made their own role-playing game and just completely separated themselves from Wizards, or will they stay loyal to Wizards? Who knows? Does this give us any hint whatsoever? Not really. All this does is re-release a product that was already available with new stuff, updated stuff, new information on the stuff Mercer and his friends made for the game, options and stuff like that. And it gives them, Matt Mercer and the others, Hannah Rose, James J. Hack, complete control over the IP. Any money they make off this product will go directly to them, can be reinvested in Darrington Press for future products, and allow them to have more control over the IP of Critical Role going forward, which, you know, is obviously something they'd want because it gives them complete creative control. And of course, it gives them more financial control over the product that they created and lovingly. So there you go. Wow, we've gone almost an entire month without talking about Critical Role. But, you know, there we go. This is sort of newsworthy, but not really. It just, what does this mean for the future of D&D and Critical Role, and how it will affect the future of Dungeons & Dragons? That's always an important thing, fortunately or unfortunately, to keep an eye on what's going on with Critical Role, because it does directly, at least for now, affect the fate of Dungeons & Dragons and the Dungeons & Dragons fan base, whether you like it or not. You can't ignore it. Anyways, there you go. Some news about stuff. If you appreciate me talking about the stuff, let me know. If you're going to write negative comments because I'm talking about Critical Role, go ahead. I will talk to you later.